You know what? I stole the script from somebody. I
Oh,
didn't get to read all of it. I didn't get to read all of it, and I was like, okay, cliffhanger. I'm like, that's rude. And I remember I was grabbing a drink with, I think it was just the directors. I think I was just with Matt and Tyler, maybe William. I'm like, I don't know
okay.
what happens.
Tell me.
I
Yeah.
remember Tyler goes, we didn't send you the script. I'm like, no, no, send me the freaking third act. I'm like, I have no idea what happens. And so I ended up stealing the script from someone, reading it, and I remember like I was speechless for like 10 minutes when I finished it. I'm like, okay, this is insane. This is the craziest thing they've ever done.
Hello, Devyn Nekoda.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I am good. It has been almost a year since we've last spoken. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so good. How are you?
I'm great. You have this very large movie releasing this weekend, so congratulations on that. How has the last year been for you? What's been going through your mind? How are you?
Oh my gosh. So, when I talked to you last, that was the day I actually had my call back for Scream.
No way.
And the day after, or maybe 2 days after, when I was heading home from the Sneakerella premiere is when I found out that I booked the movie. Um, so that was insane. I think ever since then, and Sneakerella took a long time to come out, right? So I was not working for I think a year and a half. Around that time, I was going through it mentally. Do I want to still act? I'm like, I haven't worked in so long and I'm in the airport coming home from this, like riding this high from the premiere. And I'm like, hey, well, now I'm going home to my 9 to 5 job. Like, I don't know, something needs to happen. And as I'm going through security, I get the call that I booked Scream and my life has changed completely.
That's amazing because I remember us talking and you letting us know, like, yeah, like we're going to see what's going to happen next. And then here you are now starring in, one of the biggest movies of the year. So just congratulations. This is amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, it's clear that you had such an amazing relationship with with Jenna, with Melissa, Jasmine, Mason, Leanna, and Jack. What was that dynamic like on sets? You guys felt like a very big family. So what was that like?
We really are like a family. And, I was so nervous joining this iconic franchise. I was so nervous getting to set for the first time. I'm like, I don't know what to expect. I've never been a part of something this big before. And it like blew my mind how close these people were and how much fun they had on set. I feel like you wouldn't expect that while filming a horror movie. But we had the most fun and we really are like a family. Like we'd be working together for 14 hours a day and then we'd go back to our hotel rooms and we're like, okay, so we're gonna hang out tonight, right? Like we literally could not stop seeing each other. It was awesome.
I love that. Now, do you like scary movies? Like I know, like forgive me for the pun, but do you like watching scary movies? How are you with them?
I'm oh my God, I'm not I don't do it. I don't do it. I actually can't. I'm such a chicken. Like I'm terrified of mice. Like I saw a mouse in my house the other day, like run out of the fireplace and I like screamed. Um, so watching the movie, I watched the movie for the first time at the premiere on Monday and my boyfriend came, Marco came, we were sitting and he's a huge chicken too. We were like jumping the entire time. I'm like, oh my, like I know what happens.
Yeah, I love
Uh,
that. But the movie is so good. The movie is like I'm not even kidding you when I say I think by the time I watch it again, I think it may be my favorite Scream film. So it's so good.
Love that. Thank you. Yeah, it's he heightened the stakes and it's funny. Like, were you
Mhm.
laughing? Like I caught myself like laughing a bunch. It's hilarious and I mean, Ghostface in New York, it's just on a whole other level.
It really is. And and I love so much. I love the dynamic of the friend group as well too. It feels like you guys had each other's backs throughout that. So I'm curious, did the dynamic change when you started to find out like, okay, where is the story going? Like how much of the script did you read going into it, or was it a mystery to you going while shooting?
You know what? I stole the script from somebody. I
Oh,
didn't get to read all of it. I didn't get to read all of it and I was like, okay, cliffhanger. I'm like, that's rude. And I remember I was grabbing a drink with I think it was just the directors. I think I was just with Matt and Tyler, maybe William. And we were downstairs grabbing a drink and they started talking about it. And I was like, guys, I'm like, I don't
yeah.
know what happens.
Tell me.
I
Yeah.
remember Tyler goes, we didn't send you the script. I'm like, no, no, sent me the freaking third act. I'm like, I have no idea what happens. And so I ended up stealing the script from someone, reading it, and I remember, like, I was speechless for like 10 minutes when I finished it. I'm like, okay, this is insane. This is the craziest thing they've ever done.
Yes, it really is. This one especially goes to some places that I was not expecting. I think you're so used to going down different paths and the twists and the turns in a movie like this, but I think this is the first one in a little while that I just did not know until the very end. So
Okay, that makes me happy to hear.
it was a great time. Now, I know I got to ask you, for when you're shooting, there's some very challenging looking, moments in this film. And I'm curious, what were those most challenging days like on set for you? Obviously, you have a great support system around you. But what was it like shooting like those more intense moments?
You know, I wish I had a better answer for you, but like we really did have the most fun ever. Like obviously in these moments where you have to be intense, it's like, we're able to focus and like get it done, and I feel like we did a great job at getting that done. But then the second they yell cut, it's like, okay, like we're laughing again, and it's like
Yeah.
all the blood on you, and we're like laughing, like joking around. We had so many inside jokes on that set, but also it was just amazing to watch everybody. I think I
Yeah.
learned from the previous cat, like they're all so talented. Like, oh my gosh, I have never been in a room with so many talented people, and just like watching them all excel, I feel like I learned so much by just doing that. It was awesome.
I love that. And I can't wait for the next team to be in a room with you and feel that same way with whatever project you get to work on next. No, I have to ask you, what advice would you give a horror movie character to survive? What are the keys to survival in a film?
Oh my gosh, what are the keys to survival? I think I think you've got to have a strong head. You have to be intelligent. You have to be a little bit intelligent. So it's common sense too. You need to have some common sense in a horror film. And I feel like a lot of people don't have common sense in a horror film. You're always like, don't turn off the light. You're like, don't do that. You're screaming at your TV. And yeah, and for actors in a horror film, always have shaving cream on you because the blood is so sticky, and that's literally the only way to get it off.
Okay,
And
that's
that's
great
like
advice. I love it. I love it. Devyn, I just want to say thank you so much again. You are fantastic in this film, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you. I'm so glad that we were able to make it work. So all the
Yes.
best this weekend. You're going to have a great opening weekend, and I can't wait to talk to you again.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad we got to hang out again.
100%. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.